This is the N4 dashcam by IIWEY, and let's just go ahead and do a quick unboxing on this. Obviously we have the main camera here. It's really slick, really nice, 3.1 inch screen on that main body. Then you have the wire that actually connects to the camera and your cigarette lighter. It was actually very long. I was impressed about the size because I was afraid that it wasn't going to reach, but it reached for sure. And it has some extra which I was able to tug in. We also have the back view camera that as well has a very long reach, which is really good for any size vehicle. You also have the mount itself and this little tool that allows you to be able to hide the wires and everything on there. You obviously have the manuals and everything, a warranty, a bunch of different paperwork here. Alright, so this camera comes with a 64GB micro SD card, which you can go ahead and upgrade, but this is more than enough. And so this is just me tugging in the wires. I just tugged it in through there. You can't even tell it's there. And I didn't need a little bit of help from this tool, but really, honestly, at the end of the day, you could even do it without the tool. And that was for the front camera, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do the back camera. Me personally, I wanted the camera to be tucked in behind the mirror just so it could be very well hidden. That's the same thing as the wires. Like you can see, you can't really tell that there's any wires. And the back view camera, it's very small, it's back there, and it still does a really good job. And there you could kind of see the front camera behind the mirror. And here you can see the screen on the camera itself, and this is my garage for the front view camera, but on here in the corner you can see the back view camera. And this camera is actually packed with features, and you can see some of them in the menu here. One of the things I love is the screensaver. What that does is that it turns the screen off while you're driving. So if you're driving at night or whatever, you want the screen off, I set it to 1 minute. So after 1 minute, the camera is gonna turn, or the screen is gonna turn off, and it's just gonna be like this, just black. It is still gonna be recording, as you can tell by the little blinking blue light, but the screen is gonna be off itself. And to turn it back on, you just press any button. I'm just gonna press the OK button here, and it just turns right back on. But obviously, again, it's going to be recording the whole entire time. So the way that the camera works is that it has a G sensor inside of it, which allows it to lock a recording if it feels a disturbance in any way. So if you crash, or if there's a hard stop, or even a bump in the road, it's going to lock that recording. This recording would not be overwritten, and so you have to manually delete it, which is a good thing, because if you get in an accident, you don't want to have to think about saving the recording or anything like that. This camera also comes with parking mode, which allows it to record while the vehicle is off. So if somebody tries to break in, it will start recording, and you can also make it where it continuously record even if it doesn't sense anything. It does require a hardwire kit, which you can buy separately. And this is the image quality in a nice sunny day of the front camera, and you can see that it's very, very clear. And this is that same road, but the back camera. And keep in mind, I do have tinted back windows, so that's why it kind of looks grayish, but it does its job very, very well. Alright, now I'm gonna do a test of the camera at night and the audio as received through the mic. Alright, this is a test of the camera at night and of the audio through the mic. And as you can see, the visual and the audios are very clear. I really thought that, maybe the microphone can be used for something like if you want to say the license plate of somebody out loud, in case you get in an accident. There's barely any street lights whatsoever, and it was pretty clear. And obviously there's the back camera. It's a little darker, but you can see what happens if something happens. If somebody hits you from behind, you'll be able to see them. One last thing I wanted to show was the app. It's very intuitive, very easy to use, and from here you can do things like change the settings of the camera itself once you're connected to the camera. So you could change the loop time of recordings and just basically everything else, including the Wi-Fi, how you connect to it. So basically everything that you would do in the camera, you could do it straight from your phone once you're connected to it. Another thing is that you could download every recording you want either straight to the app, so you don't have to put it on your Photos app in your phone, or you could download it from there into your phone, so that you could have a personal copy of it that you could just share and take around with you. It's something that I really like about this camera, that you can download all those files if you wanted to. Overall, it's a great dash cam, and I want to thank IIWEY for sending this dash cam out to me. I really appreciate it, and honestly, I really recommend this.